Hi, everyone. This is Natalie Pace. It's our last day together, day 21 of our 21-day gratitude game. Um, you know, Chapter a day to a healthier, wealthier, more beautiful you. 21 days in a row changes things. If you have done this 21 days in a row, again, I tried to keep it short and sweet so that each day you could focus on a mantra and only have 5, 10, maybe 10 minutes in the morning to get the mantra and then to put it into action throughout the day. So today's mantra, shine. That's it. You now have all of the tools on the mental side to start your journey to shining. You still might need more of an action plan. And that's why I encourage you to go ahead and get the audio version of the gratitude game, which also includes an action plan. But I think it's really important to do it 21 days first in a row with this short, abbreviated, just focusing on the mind mantra. Now, what do I mean about shine today? If you are leaning into love, if you have really practiced deep breathing and maybe even a meditation practice into that, if you are grateful and you have a gratitude practice and you are cognizant about noticing things that you're grateful for and treasuring them and treating them with that gratitude in your heart, if you've let go of resentment and leaned into forgiveness, if you are practicing and exercising these precepts daily and they're becoming who you are, if you are thinking bigger, if you are worthy of a sanctuary home and a sacred union, um, and I don't mean that you are worthy if you think you are worthy, if you are aware that we are all worthy, if you are thinking bigger and now able to activate not only your personal wealth, but think intergenerational wealth. Stop making everybody else rich at my own expense. Stop making the landlord, the gas station, utility company, the health insurance, the life insurance, all of this. Is there a way that at least my family can come together? And what happens then if I have thousands more annually in my budget with smarter choices? What happens if everybody else enters a recession, but I have properly diversified my wealth? I don't worry about losing a little bit here if I know I have enough safe and I know we're in a recession. So I don't expect that to be the case. I have liquidity. So if this does go down, I buy low here. Also, I can start thinking about safe income producing hard assets that I purchase for a good price. And I can extend that to my family members. I can think of intergenerational wealth. I can shine. I can be the light that lights up the room. I can be the beauty in the room. I don't need to depend on somebody else to provide that for me. If I have really here doing exactly what I believe is important for humanity and for life, then that is going to light me up in a way. It lights up my motivation. Everything changes. And then I do need to find the tools to get me there. If you want to be a heart surgeon, you might have to go to medical school. If you want to be, better at protecting your wealth in your retirement plans, you need to learn the ABCs of money that we all should have received in high school. It's not difficult. It just means that you got to get it and you got to learn it so that you can be the boss of your money. You can't be the boss of something you know nothing about or that you're so afraid of that you turn over to somebody else. And then if they do what is likely to happen in a recession, and then, i.e., you lose money, you beat them up for it and make them feel bad for it. It would be better to have a plan that works, even if, stocks go down. And it's important to know what's safe in a world where bonds are actually not doing so well. So, wisdom is the cure. I don't mean to scare you in that last sentence. I mean to motivate you to get the information you need in place to shine to be the best you that you can possibly be, because all of this is cumulative. Like, if you learn this, if you build a good, sound financial house, you get to live there. You might have to, spring clean it once a year, redecorate it once a year, but it's a good, solid financial house. You just got to make sure that you've got that, right? Okay, so back to the mantra, which is shine. And know that part of shining and part of being the best that you can be is the mind game, which we worked on, and the wisdom game, which you can get from people that embody the wisdom, not necessarily the ones with the most followers. And oftentimes it's not what you think. Like I said, some of the best relationship advice could come from somebody like a monk who's never been in a relationship, but they have a lot of partnerships, right? Okay. I am very much looking forward to see who of this becomes my best testimonial, who join our volunteer team and join our brain trust and start co-creating great projects. I think we should have as our North Star the people that did Biosphere. And it doesn't mean that you have to do Biosphere. If you don't like that project, no problem. Did you like the Golden Gate Bridge? Did you like Compton Community Gardens? Do you like Green Our Planet? Do you like Amnesty International? Whatever it is, your people are out there waiting for you to be the best you, waiting for you to shine, waiting for you to show up and help them. And you doing that, and me doing my thing, and your kids doing their thing, all of us together can make this world a much more beautiful place. Thank you for joining me. Again, you can get the gratitude game at the homepage at nataliepace.com. I'll show you in just a moment. I'll also show you how you can follow me on social media. I would like for you to do that because I do a lot of tips there daily. So if you like money tips, sustainability tips, then you're going to get them. Also some travel tips. And join us at our next retreat. I always list them online. And I probably will be updating the ABCs of Money. The last update is the 5th edition, which was in 2021, and we were still reeling from the pandemic. Now we're reeling from inflation and a potential recession. So I probably will update it very soon. But the precepts remain the same. It's the environment around us that, I just want to put the proper context in. Okay, so give me a second to pull up the ABCs of money and the other things that you need to be looking at, like the gratitude game. Okay, so all you have to do is go to nataliepace.com. And there, of course, is my most recent book, The Power of 8 Billion. If you just click on the book cover, then you can order the ebook. As you can see, we price it as low as we possibly can. I think it's under $4. The gratitude game is the 21-day program that includes an action plan. So I do encourage you to get that in the audio version. You're going to need to be referring back to the ABCs of Money. Be sure you get the 5th edition and Put Your Money Where Your Heart Is. Please get the 2nd edition. Both of these are available in ebooks, and I believe they're under $5 for the ebook. So it's pretty important if you do the gratitude game and you're going to start the action plan, that you start learning the ABCs of money that we all should have received in high school. And even if you are a very well-educated person, you still might need to get the precepts that are in both of those books. Gary Becker, Joe Moglia, all of those, very well-educated people, one of whom won a Nobel Prize in economics, believe that the precepts in here are not properly taught to even very well-educated people. I have had people with a PhD in math. I certainly hit the ball across the court frequently with people with PhD in economics and many people with MBAs as well. So there's likely something there for you, especially in today's world where we have to, we have to fix a few things. All right, so back here, there's a couple other things I want to show you. So here are the retreats. The next retreat is online. It's January 20th through the 22nd. We'd love to have you join us. They're pretty affordable, and you don't have any travel or lodging costs, and you can attend in your pajamas in your living room if you so desire. The one after that is going to be in person in England. We'd love to have you join us there. The registration itself is affordable, but obviously the lodging and the transportation is going to be a little bit more expensive than online. Join us for either one of those. In addition, here's all my socials. So if you want to join us on Facebook, there, Twitter, there, Instagram, click on the camera, LinkedIn, obviously email, and then the podcast. That one is to my Spotify podcast. That one is to my Apple podcast. And of course, you can follow us on YouTube because I am doing at least once a month, a video conference on something that's very pertinent. So upcoming, I believe we're going to be talking about the sacred flow of money and also why hard wallets and putting everything in safe havens like gold and silver may not be your best strategy. Doesn't mean that you can't do a little bit of it. Okay. So again, shine. Thank you for joining me. Natalie Pace, nataliepace.com, info@nataliepace.com. Most of my handles are either Natalie Pace or Natalie Wynne Pace. My middle name is Wynne, Wynne. So that's what it is on Instagram. Thank you so much. And I really do hope you shine, and I really do hope you share you shining, both in pictures and tagging us on social and with your testimonials and emailing us. See you soon.